What's going on, everybody? My name is Mike. This is Wall Street Traders, where we break down hot trending stocks to put you at an advantage on the market. So we're breaking down Naked, or ticker symbol NAKD. I was recommended to break down this stock. If you have any stocks that you want me to break down, put them in the comment box below, and I'll try to get to it either today or the following morning, because I do post daily and sometimes on the weekend, not always. If it's on the weekend, it'll usually be crypto, because crypto is open 24 hours, 7 days a week. But don't do that without hitting the like or subscribe button, you guys. It really helps me and allows me to continue to do this on the daily. So let's go ahead and dive in. I haven't set any of my graphs yet. I figured on this video that I would set them while you guys were watching, so you guys can figure out how I find these levels and how accurate they are. So the first thing that we do is we apply multiple time frame analysis, and what this is basically you starting from a higher time frame. So you have these intervals down here. You have the 1 minute, the 5 minute, it goes all the way up to the monthly. So anything past the daily you really don't need unless you're core trading and you plan on holding for 5 or 10 plus years, which most people don't do. So if you're a day trader, swing trader, scalper, you wouldn't go really past the daily time frame. So we're starting from the daily time frame, that being our highest time frame for us to be able to see what direction our stock is in. So that's the first thing that we want to find out. What trend is our stock in? So I did set this one line ahead of time just so you guys can visually see that we are in a clear downtrend on this specific stock. And then now, once we figured out what trend are we in, we must figure out what is our resistance and our support line. So what this allows us to do, it shows us areas that candlesticks usually either bounce or get rejected in, and this puts us at an advantage on the market once we hit these levels. So the first thing that we need to do is find our support line. This is our lowest level area that has been tested multiple times, and usually you want candlesticks to either bounce or get rejected in this area about 3 times. And if you can't find that with what you can visually see on the chart, you can always back test and go farther back in time to find these levels. With like right now, we don't have to, because if I place this where, hold on, let me put this up for you guys. All right. Let me zoom in. All right, so we can see that we have candlesticks that were on this support line. It broke below, pulled down just a little bit. Let me zoom in just a little bit more. We broke below and we pulled up, and now we're hitting our support line. So once we break under that support line, once we're under it, it works as resistance, and it tends to have trouble breaking past these levels. And then if it does break past that level, that's considered a breakout. But as of right now, we can see that it's just following the same trend that it has been doing for days or weeks now. So then we go farther to our left. We always look left, like Beyonce says, to use prior price action movements to further our analysis. So we can see on the opposite side of that resistance side of where we're currently at, we can see all the resistance that was through here. We can see that it came up, got rejected, consolidated against this, came up again, kind of put that wick above it, as we can see over here, and we pulled back a little bit and ultimately created that breakout. Once we broke out of this area, we look left. There's nothing to work as price or resistance or support, because it's void. There was nothing ever in this area. So this is all-time highs when it was this original candlestick, which allowed it to basically explode up to new highs. And then we ultimately pulled back, kind of started this downtrend all the way up until we were up onto our support line, and now we're right below that, you guys, and now it's testing that major support line. So as of a buy right now, I would consider this a no, just because we want to further confirm that we are in an uptrend, and as of right now we're not. We're in a downtrend, and we want to wait and confirm that we are in an uptrend before we get in. So what we would like to see is for this to, 1, break our support line, and 2, to break this trend line. Once we can break this trend line, to come up and come back down and test our support level, that could be a good buy opportunity. You would just set your stop loss below our previous candlesticks that were on the opposite side, so that'd be around in the 44-cent area. Excuse me. And so if it does drop back below this level, you'll be able to get tagged out and basically protect your portfolio. So what that is called money management, which a lot of people suck at, apparently. But you can learn from these mistakes and, get better as you go and basically grow. So as of right now, like I said, I would wait for a further confirmation that we are on an uptrend, which we are not in. We're in a clear downtrend. That doesn't mean that this is going to crash or pull back even further. We just want to wait for a clear direction or a opportunity to get into this stock. So like I said, as of right now, we would not get in until we have a further confirmation. And once we can break above this trend and pull back onto our support, that could be a good opportunity. Set your stop loss. Your first target would be the previous highest point. Remember, we are on the daily time frame, so depending on what type of trader you are, these levels would be different. As of a day trader, obviously your previous highest point was back up here at the 76-cent level, so that would be your first target. And then your second target would be the highest point in the previous past that has been tested multiple times, and we will find that right now. So that would be our major resistance line. So let me go ahead and find that real quick. Say be right here, and I'm going to change these colors so you guys can see them better. All right, so hopefully you guys can see those a little bit better. So your second target would be up here at $1.41, and if we look left, like Beyonce says, we see that we pulled back over here, came up, hit this level, got rejected, and then ultimately pulled back down to this level. We look left even more. We have these three candlesticks that came up and rode against it. We have this one on the opposite side working as on the support. This one peekaboo still through. We can still count this since it's in the same vicinity. And then we have these three on the support side, and then we have this engulfing candlestick, which was from our previous breakout that came up and hit this area. So you can see how this all ties in together, and this allows you to read and predict these levels. So like I said, I hope this video helped you guys at least a little bit. I know people usually tend to get confused on how I found these levels or what I'm actually even talking about, but I hope this makes somewhat of a sense, and if it did, please hit that like and subscribe button, you guys. And like I said, just wait for a further confirmation before getting into this stock, and stay tuned for more videos, guys. And if you want, you guys can check out my other previous videos on other stocks that I broke down. And other than that, I hope you guys have a beautiful day and happy trading.